8,000 wins.
8,000 wins? That could only be one person. Congratulations.
Coming up next, for Seattle, a loss in their opening game. So tonight, they're laser focused on securing their first win. Only on 2K Sports. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. And it's Delfino in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, we've got Collier. And it's Daniels in at the 1 spot. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. There's the pass to Hinson. Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Daniels. Here's Highland. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Delfino. Feeds to Diaw. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And it's Seattle with the ball after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. About a minute played so far here in the first. And Clark, while he might be someone who doesn't stand out, Maxi Kleber is vital for this team.
You know, Kleber usually averages in the single-digit scoring. But he's a 6'10 floor spacer, which puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defense. He plays a lot of the 5, and he more than holds his own defensively. He's a nice rotational player.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Passes it to Izzo. Back to Daniels. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Here's Hinson. And another 3 for Seattle.
3 and an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
Again, Los Angeles.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bucket is good. Hinson's got 8 points.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Daniels. Again, Los Angeles.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
He's covered by Daniels. Dishes to Diaw. Here's Hinson. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. He's got 10.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Izzo, the pass to Daniels. The wide open look here for Highland. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now, here's Diaw. Tries it from 9. And another basket for Daniels. He has 5. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, he said as they were watching film preparing for this game, every time they looked up, Christian Wood was making a play. Whether it was on the boards, a basket and one, you name it. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And it's Seattle with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. And the basket is good.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
The pass to Izzo. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Diaw. He's covered by Daniels. Picked off in midair. Here's Collier. Still without a basket. Daniels with it. Pass to Highland. Over Diaw. Again, Los Angeles.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
against the Los Angeles Dancers. Give them a hand, fans. Your youth dance squad.
Seattle trails by 7. Passes it to Delfino. He lobs it up.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
And it's Seattle with the ball after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. To the paint. Here's Diawara, and he jams it with authority.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Diawara. Last game we saw him score 32. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. A nice shot by Hinson.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
The pass to Izzo. Now Daniels. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Daniels has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. Seattle trails by 6. Pass to Diaw. He's covered by Daniels. Pass to Hinson. 6 to shoot. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Diaw. And Seattle making a change here. Price is checked in. Los Angeles leading by 6. Izzo, the pass to Highland. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. And it's Seattle with the ball. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Diaw dishes to Trice. Back to Diaw. That one, no good.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Trice after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their rush. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. From deep three-point land. And Delfino pulls it down. Seattle trails by 9. Here's Hinson. He feeds it to Delfino. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Izzo. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. From deep three-point land. No good from Delfino. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Delfino kicks to Diaw. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
And Daniels now top of the key. Fires the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
A nice shot by Hinson.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
He sure is. 7 for 7 already, and he just looks to be on a different level than everybody else right now.
Here's Collier. Still yet to score. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And Los Angeles leads by 9.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Here's Collier. After the basket by Seattle. Diawara with the rebound. Seattle trails by 7. Puts up a deep 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, to me, guys, like a heat check.
Great, here they come.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Trice. And the 3 ball is good.
3 points.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Buries the long-range jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Diaw, and it's blocked. Goes back up. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
The 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Now, here's Trice. The rebound by Collier. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now, Trice. 12 points his last outing. With 4 seconds on the clock. And he hits the jump shot. Trice has got his 2nd bucket of the night. Can't hit that one. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got racking up the points, too.
And I really like how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
And for Seattle, they've got Trice, and it's Diawara in at the 4 spot. Here's Collier. Over Diawara. Collier. That's good. Collier's got 9 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Tries it from the top of the key. And another basket for Seattle. Los Angeles leading by 11. Goes up on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belonged." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "They're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. To the middle, Diop. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. On the wing, Daniels. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
All right, fans, let's give some applause for your Los Angeles Dancers.
Time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Corner shot, and the jumper falls for him. Daniels has got 15.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And there's the pass to Diawara. Shoots over Collier. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. 10 points for him.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make them pay.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Down low. Trice with the rebound. For Seattle, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee, and there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Daniels.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Trice slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited. Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Seattle trails by 12. He's covered by Daniels. Kicks it to Trice. Fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Trice has got 12 points in the game. Izzo, the pass to Daniels. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
There's the dish to Trice. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Stock and trades, future first-round picks. And that one falls for Diop. Good on both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Fires from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. But he has to close out a little stronger on him.
Seattle calls timeout.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
Here's Trice. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Yep, that one goes. Daniels has got 25 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Pass to Trice, and he lobs it up toward the rim. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Takes it from 10. Again, Los Angeles.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Now, here's Trice. 17 points in the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
To the inside. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
And the shot goes in. 16 points for him. Pass to Diawara. Passes it to Diaw. Pocket 6. Here's Trice. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Diaw's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Seattle making a change here. Delfino's checked in. Now, here's Trice. He's got 22. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Diawara. After the basket by Los Angeles. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Out to the wing.
3 trifectas here in the second quarter. He is absolutely feeling it. He's got 4 total for the game.
Back to Daniels. Over to the left wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Collier.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Seattle.
Oh, what a finish! My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Here's Diaw. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Diaw. 16 points for him.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal swing.
Personal foul.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Highland's checked in. Turolis. Highland with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 7. Inside, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
He's covered by Daniels. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Collier. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Seattle trails by 11. Turolis. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And here is Los Angeles now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here's Daniels. He's got 25. From outside the arc, it's not going to go for him. And so it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly.
And your new Big Squad.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it? Yes, sir. And guys, for Los Angeles, and big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball up, turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. As we all know, scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots in half court.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to score up the rebound. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean, fight to get their own. If they could do that, this game's still within them.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Los Angeles leading by 9. We've got Daniels, and it's Collier in at the 4. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And for Seattle, and it's Delfino in at the 5, down low.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
In.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
The pass to Izzo. Just 5 to shoot. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, and I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Highland's got 10 points in the game.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Diaw inside. 16 points for him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After Los Angeles.